So here we are at Karnak Temple.
Temple. I understand. I mean, I understand that it's supposed to be.
Sure, but I can understand putting a ladder and carving that. I guess
Yes, but it's getting
my confusion is with ropes and pulleys and a crappy bamboo or a wooden staircase, trying to get that up there. I mean, and then, you know, this is the problem, we don't know the time frame, but we know it's been worked on over long periods of time.
Let's head back here real fast.
Okay.
I want to just.
And if we can't even bother today not to write on something, why do we have to assume that back then they didn't claim something as theirs, you know?
Right.
If we can. Right, that, in my unbalanced opinion, means that that's been taken over and recarved. Changed from the original meaning.
I mean, these are close together too.
Yeah.
That's the other issue.
It's even with
You
sandstone.
started in the middle, you know, and you. So
No.
you figure, I mean, because you got to get these in here, and look at how big they are. They're not far apart.
Right.
They're not far enough apart to fit another one in between.
You know, I guess they could say, well, if they were here and they dug these out of the existing pit, you know what I mean? But because we do sit lower, if you look, we're down in the pit.
Fair.
So there's a possibility, since we don't have our guide, there's a possibility that they dug these out of the pit. And then maybe it wouldn't be as challenging as we think. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a challenge, but here we are. The kids are. Yeah. The inner obelisk of the two, and I think where we want to be is right there, right on the opposite side of that one, is where we're going to find that mark. Yep, just go past those big rocks. This is one solid piece of granite here. So just look at this solid piece of granite right here. That's pretty large. There's so much to see here. I think you could spend a day and not see everything. So we found this drill hole from Brian Forrester's video. We actually took a screen grab from his YouTube video of this place, and we found and you can see the mark of where the drill stopped, and then kept going. And
Really precise.
you can see. Do you have a flashlight?
Yeah.
I think if you stick it in there, you can see the width of the blade. And you can see that's how it is right there. So, do you see it up in the left-hand corner? Where it hits the rock?
Oh, yeah.
It's super thin.
Oh, you're right.
It's literally as thin as the first mistake.
Tiny, yeah.
It's as thin as the first mistake. That's crazy. That's, I don't know, 1 millimeter or
Maybe.
no less.
Right. If that.
Thank you, Brian Forrester.
Seriously, thank you.
And it's granite. Solid granite. So, do you see it up in the left-hand corner? Where it hits the rock?
Oh, yeah.
It's super thin.
Oh, you're right.
It's literally as thin as the first mistake.
Tiny, yeah.
It's as thin as the first mistake. That's crazy. That's, I don't know, 1 millimeter or
Maybe.
no less.
Right. If that.
Thank you, Brian Forster.
Seriously, thank you.
And it's granite. Solid granite.